Okay. All right. So the third one, it shows the price that candlestick goes, the price moves all the way down and it pushes the price all the way up and forming a buy candlestick, confirming the information that has been pulled out from the sell to here. Remember, these candlesticks, inside the candlestick, there's information. Inside the candlestick, there's a data of economic that is actually running on those type of candlesticks. Are you with me there?
Cool.
I'm sure we're good. All right. Let's move on. Let's continue moving on. All right. Very well. All right. So in a market also regarding the forex entry point, you might find the type of indicators that actually give you the forex entry point indicators. So the forex entry point indicator is a trading tool that was developed to provide a best movement to enter the trade. The reading provided by the gauge are simple and straightforward. Equal line, a signal long and entries, the bullish trend, and again the magenta lines are a signal short, entries in a bearish trade, right? It fits all kind of time frame and it actually plays with the a currency pairs. So one of the indicators that you can be able to use in this type of thing, for example, it's Fibonacci indicators. So the Fibonacci indicators, it's one of the best indicator that can actually give you a little bit of identify where you should enter your trade and where you shouldn't enter your trade. To those who don't know what Fibonacci indicator is, let me just show you a little bit how the Fibonacci, what Fibonacci is and how it works. All right, so the Fibonacci, it actually depends with your trend, where exactly the market is going, whether it's going up, whether it's going down, right? You can use the Fibonacci, pointing the lines from where the market is actually going. So for example, let's say we are taking I don't want to take the indices because it has so many troubles, but let's do it anyway. Let's say for example we take the Nasdaq, right? We go Fibonacci retracement. This is a buyer trend. If you look at it, it's a bullish trade. So you start for the lower point all the way drawing a line to the higher point, right? Then you start, understanding the rules of the Fibonacci. The rules of Fibonacci, it says when the movement of the buy of the sell, it goes all the way to 38%, right? 38%. It means it confirming a buy signal. So at the 38%, you can put your entry point as a buy signal. It says again, when it moves all the way confirming on a 50%, it continues as a sell signal, right? So we didn't put this line to say this is where it resists. We just draw a line from down all the way up. The whole indicator actually indicates where the market has been turning up and down, right? So this is one of the things. You can put your entry point here. Look at the Nasdaq again on 15 minutes. Looks like it's dropping at the moment. So you can sell a Nasdaq all the way to 38%, pushes to 50%, because here, if it breaks on 38, you pushes to 50%. But once it gets to 50% and pass, you must always know the movement. It still continue going with that direction. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fibonacci. It's one of the indicators that you can use to actually identify the entry point. Very easy, nice and easy. You enter, you hold your trade, you make your money, life is good. Friday like this, you enjoy like Mr. Tato there, where it's sitting in, where there's nice drinks all off. Any questions so far? All right. Remember, if you have a question, you can actually mute, or you can type on a box, and then I can be able to reply to you as fast as I can. All right. So this is a buy trade with the forex entry point. Just identifies you, tells you where you can, actually, start buying in a market. I think we already talked about this when we go through the charts, where I even say which candlestick it confirms. So this is pretty much the same. If you look at it, the candlestick that shows as a buy, exhausted of the buy and starting of the sell, right? Here in the middle there's 1, 2 black candlestick, and then there's a white candlestick there. But now look at what I was telling you from the chart, that this third candlestick can tells you that it's a sell. It can happen that it pushes all the way down without pulling up. So you think that when you see the hammer or this candlestick, let me buy immediately. Can't not. You don't have to buy that. You need to wait for the confirmation. Now it confirms as a sell. Even if you enter a sell here, you could have just made small bags, but look at another movement of candlestick. They start resisting again and forming another sign of the candlestick that the movement is changing. I don't know if you can see what I'm saying. So the buy entry signal occur after the appearance of an equal color, a vertical line. To trade should trigger after the candlestick closed. Your set your stop loss below the last swing lower of the market, right? So if you are actually, buying, you can set your stop loss somewhere around below, so that when you come back and hit that, it shouldn't take a lot of money from your side. All right. If you guys got questions, you stop me. And then there's a sort like a sell trade with the forex entry point. Same as a buy, it's just vice versa. The sell entry signal occurs after the appearance of magneto color vertical lines again. Here it is there. Shows you the entry, 2 candlestick, confirms it actually started somewhere around here. There's a candlestick that shows like a little bit of a hammer. If you look at it somewhere, yeah, here we go. Here's the hammer there. There's a hammer, there's another candlestick failing, there's another candlestick collecting the whole data. Now the entry has started to fall. It's been falling all the way down until the hammer that faces down, the one that I was telling you, confirms the buy trade. This is where you can exit your trade and then continue with the buy. All the time, continue making money. Continue making money all the time. All right. So as always, to achieve a good result, remember about a proper money management. To be a profitable trader, you need to master a discipline, emotions, and psychology. It is crucial to know who to trade, but also when to trade. When to trade. Avoid trading during unfavorable times. A market condition like lower volume, volatility condition, beyond major session, exotic currency pairs, widespread. Those are the things that you can avoid to trade. But I mean, we love volatility, because the volatility, that's money. Without the volatility, I mean, how are you going to make money? Because the money comes from the movement of the market. But what it says is that let's understand that when we are trading during the volatility, we are actually putting our trades in risk, because there's so many things that are actually happening at that particular time. Okay, so far so good. Ooh. If you are talking, I cannot hear at all. I think you're still on a mute. All right. How to set up the forex entry point indicator. I think also I've shown you the Fibonacci indicator, one of the indicators that you can, set it up from the market. In fact, guys, you need to be careful. There's people around that sells these indicators. They will take that indicator, lie to you that, they're gonna, install you some perfect magic things that is gonna work in your market, and they just install those type of indicator and you start paying them. So we gotta be very careful. We need to understand that, to know that these are indicators that are there in a market. You can be able to access these indicators without any challenge, without any problem. So yeah, please pay attention of the indicators. So one of the examples I've already given you guys, it's a Fibonacci indicators. You can download the Forex entry point Ray Achiever at the bottom of this, on the poster. And then you can copy and paste the Forex entry. So this is the system that you can be able to download on internet and be able to use your, putting your entry point line price and putting your stop loss and so. But you cannot use this indicator if you don't know on your own that the nature of the candlestick. If you don't know the nature of the candlestick, it becomes the challenge. So we always want to know the nature of the candlestick. What type of candlestick? What does it mean? What does it implement? How, what is it going to affect us, that type of candlestick in a market? So ladies and gentlemen, we only have 4 minutes left. When the Zoom cuts, as always, please rejoin again to finish up the session. So there's 4 more minutes. When it's cut, let's rejoin again to finish up the last session of the day. All right. All right. So the bottom line of the Forex entry point, the Forex entry point indicator is well worth adding to your, a trading collection. A good Forex indicator will mostly probably enhance your chance of successful, Nevertheless, remember about having a realistic expectations. Always have a realistic expectations. I mean, you cannot put 200 Rand and you expect it to make 10,000. Yes, it's a high risk, investment, but it's not magic. It's economics that are actually happening. It's moving of the pips. So there's nothing magic about it. Let's have the realistic about our trades. All right. Yes. You can call me. You can call me Mr. Makoya after everything. So just like any other technical analysis tool is not capable of providing accurate signals for 100% of the time. This Forex indicator also provided a false signal. Occasionally, its performance will very, very significant depending on the market condition. Feel free, to go through on the internet and check it out what the market conditions are, and so that you can learn a little bit more. So what it means is that if you are trading on a Forex market, not boom and crash. To those who trade boom and crash, shame on you guys. If you are trading proper market like us, the market condition based on economic events, on pandemics, on politics events. So it tells you that even if you put these indicators, you're using these indicators, it might be an economic event or political event that will happen and that can disturb that entry point. Doesn't mean that when you enter that, now your work is done. It might happen that the Minister of Finance from somewhere in Germany can be able to talk and change the market movement. Now the market starting going in a different direction. That things can happen in a market. It can happen that there's a war like what is happening right now between Russia and Ukraine. All the US instrument pairs, they start dropping, and people didn't understand why the US instrument are dropping and gold is going all the way up. It's because of the Russia, invading the Ukraine. Those are political events that can be able to move the market unpredictably. So always also, whenever we are using these, strategies to trade, but we should keep in mind that the fundamental, they are the key part of the forex. No matter how much you can analyze, if the fundamental getting in, come the fundamental news, it can move your market. So the forex entry point strategy, one of them also at trade channels, right? Trend line are fundamental tools used by a technical analysis for identifying support and resistance level. In the example below, it shows, the price moving. The price shows clear highs and higher lows movement, indicating prominent the upper trend. This enables to determine the trading bias of a buying and the support and taking a profit at a resistance. So we can see the charts after this tab. Once a price breaks this key level of support and resistance, traders should then be aware